he's a breath of fresh air. Very passionate about those key issues, which are the same key issues that I'm very concerned about as well. And I think most Americans are.
And there's a reason why we beat Mr. Cannon by 19 percentage points in the convention. And I hope the rest of Utah gets to see and look at us just as hard as those delegates did. And I think they'll see something like it.
This country, this campaign, is about empowering people.
When I went into the convention, I wasn't really solidified on who I was going to vote for. But when Jason got up and delivered his speech, the fire, the passion, the real interest in what's going on in Washington is really what got my attention. That followed the things he actually said. It made sense. You can have a lot of fire, but if you don't have any substance underneath it to make that fire really burn bright, it's going to go out, and it's not going to carry the day. For Jason, it carried the day. I was glad to see that happen because we need that fire in Washington. We're not seeing it right now.
Personable, genuine, and he works very well with the people that are volunteering their time and their talents to be a part of this work.
And the more I heard Jason and the more I got involved, I became addicted because he is the right man for the job, and he's going to be a great congressman.
He's got great vision, he's got great leadership. You guys all recognize that.
I've been following the race for about a year and a half. I actually had cottage meetings in my home for Chris Cannon, David Leavitt, and Jason Chaffetz so that my neighbors could come and meet all the candidates. And the thing that I like about Jason is that he is so firm on the issues. He has researched them himself, and he'll tell you the way it is. He won't tell you things that you just want to hear to make you feel good, but he'll tell you straight out what he thinks needs to happen and how things can be improved in Congress.
I'm Sid Carden, and I support Jason because he is honest, and I think his vision of what we need in America is the right answer for the situation now.
On paper he's really impressive, but then he's even better in person. He's so dynamic, he's so articulate, he really knows how to make the points so clearly and concretely, and with this kind of passion that you know he's really sincere.
From the time I met him, I sensed a sincerity and humility, and that's something that I didn't see so much in other candidates. That he's for real. What he says, it's like you can tell that he means it down deep inside him.
Why do you like your dad?
He always tickles me.
The way that he's run the campaign, I think that was an excellent way to approach it. That is not going into debt. I can see that his campaign is organized, and so good organization suggests that he's going to be a good representative in Congress as well.
You know, he's conservative. He wants to get us back to fiscal responsibility.
He talks to the things that really resonate with the voters, the things that they're dissatisfied with about how the country's being run right now. And it's not phony, it's not something you feel is contrived.
I was so very impressed that he could articulate and really hit a chord with all the issues that meant a lot to me. He has answers. He has real concrete solutions. He has a grasp of the issues. He's a breath of fresh air.
And he appreciates people that he's talking to. You can sense from him that he cares your opinion, but that he's really firm on principle.
Principled, he was knowledgeable, he understood the issues, and he was willing to stand up for what he believed in.
He's a go-getter. I need a guy in Congress who's not afraid to say what they think and then goes after it.
He feels to me like a man of integrity. He understands the principles of good government that this nation is founded on and that has made the United States a great country. He works hard. That's obvious from this campaign as well as other things he's done in his life. And he is good at articulating all of those things for our benefit. And that's why I support Jason for Congress.
In the end, you really feel like Jason is very sincere and means what he says and really intends to do what he says he's going to do.
And he's going to win. If everybody could just hear him speak and really read what he stands for, I don't see what true core conservative would not want to vote for him, because he represents those wonderful values that we hold dear.
Jason, you knew from the very beginning that you could do it. You never doubted. Whenever things got difficult and there were constant ups and downs in the weeks before the convention, we'd hear something and we'd be up here, and then we'd hear something else and we'd all crash down and go, I don't know. Jason never stopped believing that this could happen. He never let anything ruffle him. And now I think all of us are beginning to realize that we don't need to be ruffled either. We can do this, and we know we can.
As you've heard me say time and time again, the proper role of government is to get out of the way. That's the only statement I want to make is one of victory, so that we can actually go back to Washington, D.C. and get something done.